Prioritizing your passion, that's great, but how? Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylle. I help women between 40 and 60 to make the second half of their lives an absolute adventure by doing lots of what they love and finding their unique life purpose. If any of this sounds interesting, check out my website, wildspiritscoaching.com. Today's topic is, how do you prioritize your joy or your passion? Now, if you know me at all, you've heard me go on about creating time and space for your passion, hobby, or interest. But that's sometimes easier said than done. There sometimes just don't seem to be enough minutes in the day, and even if you do get a break or you're done in the evening at some point, you might be so done in that you just don't have it in you anymore. Therefore, your mission today is to learn how to actually go about prioritizing your joy. The background is, why bother? Before I say anything else, I would like to acknowledge that there are times in everybody's lives when it's just not possible to prioritize a passion or prioritize your joy in general. Like when you have a small child, or when you're studying for an important exam, there might actually not be enough time left. And that's completely fine. However, most women in their 40s and 50s are no longer in these situations, and if and when they are usually temporary. And the rest of the time you can and should prioritize your joy. Why? Because there is solid scientific evidence that it's extremely beneficial for your physical and mental health to have something in your life that serves no practical or monetary purpose, that is solely in your life to serve your joy. The task is prioritize your joy. Now, if you're independently wealthy, you can simply decide to prioritize your joy and spend a lot of time on passions, hobbies, and interests. And if that's you, you can stop watching now because you're done. The rest of us need to get a little creative. As I've explained in a previous video about flow, which I'll link in the description, it is usually better to reserve blocks of time rather than little spaces of time throughout the week, because that allows you to get into it, to really get into your passion a lot better than if you do 10 minutes there, 20 minutes here. When I was working full-time and also I had a full-time business on the side, the way I kept sane is by reserving half a day or a day at the weekend usually, where I would drive to the forest and do my archery, my field archery. This is one of my passions. And that was completely sacred. I defended that tooth and nail against anything else. I needed to do that once a week. That was my day. And that is how I kept sane through working 16-hour days for the rest of the time. You have to see what works for you. If it works for you to do half an hour every day, then that's fine. Experiment a little and, like I said, see what works for you. And most of all, let go of your ideas of perfectionism. For example, let's stay with the archery. I know a guy who every evening after work goes into his barn and there he has a target set up and he puts 80 arrows into that target every single day. How do you think this guy does at archery competitions? He's brilliant. This guy doesn't know how to miss. In that time, when I did my one afternoon at the archery course in the forest a week, do you think I improved? No, I probably even got worse. But that's what I keep saying. If it's your passion, just do it. Nobody says, there's no police that checks that you are good at what you love, at the things you love, your hobby, your interest, your passion. I'm not the coach who teaches you how to win the Olympics. I'm the the coach that teaches you how to prioritize your joy. And we need to let go of this idea of performance, that we need to be good at everything we do. Again, it is beneficial to have something in your life that is solely there for your joy. And you do not need to be good at it. That's not a requirement. You can be a beginner. You can absolutely suck at it. As long as it is fun, as long as it fills you with joy, that thing counts. So let go of that, and whatever works best for you, do that and pursue it. And reap the benefits in the rest of your life. And before I close, I will say, as I usually do, if you need any help with this, that is my specialty. This is what I specialize in. Check out my website, like I said, wildspiritscoaching.com, and let's arrange for a chat where we can see if I can do anything for you, and what that would be. On that website, you can also sign up for the 100% spam-free Wild Spirits news. That is a 1 email per week newsletter where I share useful information, exclusive information that I don't share anywhere else, that I only talk about in emails. So it's really worth signing up for it. I would love to have you. I wish you a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.